Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we are looking at something very old and very rare. We are looking at the 1964 release by JR21 or J Rosenthal Toys from their Thunderbirds series of 3D painting sets. And these are obviously all based on the Gerry Andersons Thunderbirds television series. Now there was 4 different ones in the series to collect and paint, and they all produce this 3D affected painting. Okay, so this is the box it comes in, and it's at the very top. It says Thunderbirds 3D painting set, and it's got painting by numbers with 10 poster colours. The box makes its own picture frame, and there you can see you've got 3 sets of pictures which sit in front of each other to make the 3D effect. And it says 3-dimensional, paint this fabulous picture from the exciting TV series Thunderbirds, made in England by J Rosenthal Toys Ltd. And this is #1 in the series, and it's Lady Penelope Scores A Hit. Okay, which I think is that image there. Let's just turn the box over. Okay, so turning it over, this is what we got on the back. So it says Thunderbirds 3D painting set based on Gerry Andersons TV series Thunderbirds, filmed in Super Marination, 1964, AP Films Limited and ITC Limited, licensed by AP Films Merchandising Limited, Slough, Berks, England. And this is the 4 pictures in the series. So at the very top on the left-hand side, it says Virgil and Tintin for the hood. On the top right hand side, it's got Thunderbird 1 Blast Off. And the bottom left hand corner, which is probably the most popular one, the common one that you see in this series, which is Lady Penelope Scores A Hit. And on the right hand side, you've got Thunderbirds 4 to the rescue. And so each of them create a 3D painting set, a painting picture rather. Then it says 3D painting by numbers. To achieve the 3D effect, the picture has been separated into 3 distinct parts, comprising background, background A, middle distance B, and foreground C. Each part of the 3 sections is divided into numbered areas, which correspond to the numbered colours. Commence your picture with a background section, which has the slotted wings that hold B and C in position. Select the colour you wish to use according to the number indicated. Prise off the lid of the container with the blade of a knife or something similar. Moisten your brush with clean cold water. Shake off surplus and fill your brush with colour. Carefully fill in each area, working right up to the edge of the next colour so that no paint is left uncovered. No part is left uncovered until your picture is completed. Now, do the same with the other 2 parts which make up the middle distance and the foreground. Make sure you have sufficient paint on your brush to cover the numbers. Having completed all 3 sections, you must now carefully remove the unpainted parts from sections B and C, trimming them carefully with scissors or a knife. Your 3D picture is now ready to assemble. Connecting with background A, press the back into the box until it is flat against the back with slotted pieces along each side, having pressed up the little supporting tab D. Next, position middle distance section B in the center slots. Lastly, the foreground is slid into the front slots. The wing which is on the top of the picture may be cut away when it is not being used for holding pictures B and C in position. Replace lid on box to form the frame, and your picture is now complete. Okay, so that is the instructions. That is the box. Let's just have a look at what it says on the side of the box, or on the edge of the box. It says a JR21 toy, Thunderbirds 3D painted by numbers, and the same as JR21 toy at that end. And the edges are just completely red. The back side is exactly the same as the front side, and again it's just red on the end. Right, okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to open the box and have a look at the contents. Okay, so I've opened the box, or took the lid off the box, I should say, and this is what we've got at the just underneath the lid. So this is the framework which comes to complete the picture, and that's the foreground picture, and you can see it's all numbered for you to paint, and there's a complete blank section there, which is a section that you cut away at the end of it. I'm just going to remove the the frame section. Okay, yep, and on the front of that, it's got foreground C number 1. There is some discoloration to the boards here, obviously to do with age, but all that section, you cut that away anyway, and the browning at the bottom here, you would paint over anyway, so you would never see that. So that's the foreground, which is C number 1. So let's just move that out of the way. And this is the middle one now, which is the middle distance B. And you can see, again, you've got the bend tabs D like this, cut around solid lines, bend at slotted lines. Okay, so that, and then of course you've got all again the colours to paint, and you cut out the the sections that are unnumbered. Okay, so that is picture 2. And there we have picture 3. Let's just move those paints out of the way. And the same thing applies there. You have got the background there now. So this is background A. So this goes into the box at the end. And the same thing applies. You paint, in fact, you use the whole card on this one. Because it is the completed card. And obviously here is all the tabs. And they slot into the sides there to create the 3D effect. Okay, and then of course we've got all the paints. Now all the paints correspond to the numbers on the pictures. So you've got paint numbers there 1 through to 10. You've also got a paintbrush which is still attached to the board there, and again it says Thunderbirds 3D. So once that's painted, you can then do the second picture, which is the what is this? This is the middle section. Same thing. Let's just pop that on the top there, and you can see that would sit midway through the background and the foreground. So that's the middle picture. Again, the same thing. All the pictures are all the areas are numbered, and they correspond to the colours on the paint chart, and the same with the front picture. The only thing is the front picture, you've got number 11 on the hair, and that's the extra paint that comes in this little bag. It's paint number 11, and if I just do this off camera, I'll just drop the paint out, and that is the paint pot, which is the pink colour of the Rolls-Royce body. So that's the additional paint which comes in the pack. So I will just pop that back inside. So there's 1 to 10 on that chart there, and there's number 11. Let's pop that back in, and then let's put the frame top back on, which is what you will do when you've completed the picture. And there we have, it would be all framed up, ready for you to put on your wall or do whatever you like with it. Okay, that is the painting by numbers set. Let's just put the lid in front there so you can see it all again. Okay, how well did these do? Well, at the time they've done exceptionally well. I don't need to remind you that back in the 1960s, all of these particular television series were huge. Thunderbirds was massive. It was so big on TV, it spawned a couple of movies, although the movies didn't do as well. But certainly the TV series was phenomenal. And unfortunately, back in the 60s, there's no such thing as I've told you this before, there was no such thing as videos, DVD players. There was no such things as internet, no streaming. So you watched your television program when it was produced and put onto the screen. If you didn't see it then, tough, you missed it. So that you then had to wait for a rerun to see your TV program. And if that didn't happen, or if it didn't happen for years, that's how long you'd have to wait to watch it again. So the merchandise was a big thing. Things like this helped you relive your favourite television programs and your favourite television scenes. So there was these sets, there was lots and lots of activity books, painting by numbers, dot-to-dot ones, colouring books and so on, annuals, all helping you to relive the television series as you enjoyed it when you was watching it. So yes, everything done exceptionally well back in the 1960s. And obviously these painting sets, they were bought to be used, and that's what happened to them. Back in the 60s, they were bought for the young to paint and make their pictures with, and as a result, very few of them now have survived untouched. So finding them complete like this, pretty much, I wouldn't say it's mint, because there is wear on the side of the boxes, and there is some discolouring to some of the cards, the top cards. The rest of them are okay, but the top card has certainly got a little bit of discolouring due to age. But other than that, it's unused, untouched, and still in almost the condition it was when new. So finding them like this is very, very difficult. Not saying it's impossible, but it's very, very difficult to do. You can pick a lot of sets up on the platforms that have been partly painted or partly done, or are fully done. But you know, it's all about the paint and the artwork and doing it yourself, and then create your own art. I think that's my opinion. But so finding them like this is very, very difficult. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Gerry Anderson items, and many other vintage toys, games, and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.